Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, look at this beer. Big imported Gulden Draak. Guys, I reviewed this beer, but it was packaged a little different, a little bigger bottle, back in 2011. And it was like beer review number 189. So a lot of beers on the bridge since that one was done. And I had a slight buzz. This is a 10.5%er, and it's a Belgian strong dark ale. On the front it says it's an authentic dark red triple ale. Product of Belgium. I'm sure this is not a cheap bottle of beer to buy. Sterling sent me this. He sent me a beer mail package, had several beers in it. We're going to do this one today, and this is from the Brouwerij Van Steenberge N.V. This is ranked number 4 according to Beer Advocate in the style. So, very impressive beer, guys. Over to Untapped. They have it at 30 IBUs. The Gulden Draak has been breathing fire in the Van Steenberge Brewery since 1986. This characterful, fiery beer was originally commissioned by the Cruel Brewery in Assenade. At the time, it was a festive beer brewed just once a year for the Assenade fanfare. Gulden Draak originated when Joseph Van Steenberge received one of his Italian customers back in 1986. The Italian visitor could feel the fire and insisted on buying the beer. At first, Joseph refused because he felt that the beer was too strong, but then he agreed on the condition that an order of 100 hectoliters was placed. At the time, it was a large amount that guaranteed an entire week of production. A beer with character also deserved a bottle with character, a unique white bottle. They decided together. So we got the ABV, we got the IBUs. I didn't see anything dating on it, but it's probably not going to matter a whole lot on this style. It said the brewing year is 2018, so that's all we know. We don't know whether it was January, July, December, and it says brew tank number 8. So that's all the information we have, and like I said, it's a smaller bottle than the one I did in 2011, so they figured out they could probably charge the same amount for a smaller bottle. Not sure, I'm just guessing there, guys. But it was a pretty impressive beer back then. I don't know if I had the experience to enjoy it as much as I probably will now. So we will find out. So we got all the information, and let's get it opened up. And once again, thanks to Sterling for sending it to me. And like I said, I'm sure this wasn't a cheap bottle of beer to buy. Into the glass we go. Seems to be decently carbonated for a 10.5%er. And I don't know if there's anything in the bottom, but we're going to swirl it up anyway, because none of that is going to hurt you. Look at that head on that thing. Yeah, that's what she said. Whoa. Swirling it up does increase the carbonation and the amount of head you're going to get into the glass. Look how creamy that is. Alrighty. 3 fingers of head on that point. Wow, that's impressive for a 10.5% beer. Wow, very nice looking beer. It is a brownish color. And it is a big beer, 10.5%. So this would be one you'd want to drink at home or have a designated driver if you're drinking it out somewhere. So, good looking beer. Very good looking beer. To the nose we go. Nice maltiness going on there. A little bit of the Belgian yeast. nice sweetness to the beer. I'm not getting any alcohol on the nose. Smells absolutely wonderful. And being rated number 4 in the style from Beer Advocate, pretty impressive beer. When you think of a Belgian strong dark ale, this one is at the top of the list, guys. Wow, awesome aroma. Let's dive in. Thanks again, Sterling. Cheers. Absolutely well made. Wow. Alcohol is super well hidden for 10.5%. That is a very, very tasty beer. Wow. Very, very well done. This is definitely a sleeper, guys. Man, this thing drinks so easy. If you drink multiples of this and try to drive somewhere, you're going to get your ass in trouble. Especially if you go through a road check or a DUI checkpoint. Oh, I'm okay. I ain't had the free beer. Yeah, but they 10.5%ers. You drunk, boy. You don't even know it. So, awesome. This is a sipper. This is not something you're going to pop the top on it and chug it all down. Nah, no. This is not a malt liquor. This is not Budweiser. It's not Coors. It's not Miller. Enjoy it. Sip on it. Enjoy it. Maybe fire up a stogie to go with it if you so choose to, and I do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out on the deck and fire that stogie up, and I'm going to sip on this one. And like I said, it's not a big monster bottle anymore. It's a lot smaller bottle than the one I did in 2011, so I'm going to enjoy it. So let's do that. Let it come up to room temperature while I sip on it, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while. Very tasty beer. I understand why this is number 4 ranked in Beer Advocate in this style. It is, when you look up a Belgian strong ale, this should be one of the pictures you're going to see. Very tasty, but they have downsized the bottle. It's a little smaller now, so you're not getting as much, probably for the same price. I don't, Sterling didn't tell me what he paid for it, but it's an imported beer. Come across the pond, and it makes the beer more expensive and all that kind. I mean, not something that I would typically buy for myself. I don't buy a lot of imported beers, but definitely into my go-to range at 10.5%. Drink this one at home, guys, please, or have a designated driver, because the alcohol is super well hidden. It's a very, very well made beer. They've been doing it for quite a while now. The very tasty Belgian strong dark ale. Final chug. Wonderful aroma. Outstanding aroma. I could smell that all day. Got a very nice sweetness to the smell. Alcohol is basically non-existent to me now. A lot of people might find it boozy at 10.5%, especially if you're usually drinking a lower ABV beer, and I am not. So it's very pleasant to me where my palate is right now. So depends on, and that's, you know, beer tastes are very subjective. What I may love, you may hate. What I may hate, you may love. So don't base what you're going to buy on what I say. Like I said, this may be a little too powerful for your palate if you're usually drinking 5 or 6%er. But just drink responsibly. Final chug. Very pleasant, very, very well made beer. Guys, to me, I'm going to put it basically where I put it before. It is a 9 beer, but it is in the upper range of 9. If you say it's a 10 beer, oh my God, you're crazy. I would not argue with that one iota. It is, I could just as easily give it a 10 beer. The only fuss I've got, they're just saying 2018. I don't know, I mean, it's not that critical. But I don't know if it was done in January of 2018 or July or December. It's basically irrelevant. I could have gave it a 9, I could have gave it a 10, I could have gave it an 8. But it is a very pleasant beer to drink. If I was looking for something in this ABV range, in this style, in the Belgian Strong Dark Ale, this would be in my top 5 probably. It would be. It would be very, very far up on the list. So 98 for me, guys. That's where I'm going to put this. Over to Beer Abbott, they say 95 world class. And over to Untappd, they have it at 3.82. That's in their B plus range. No. It's much better than a B plus beer, guys. Come on. Really? So like I said, many, many times, a lot of people that post these reviews, unless it blows their hair back or their socks off, they're not super impressed. I try to grade it according to what the style of beer is and what it is. I mean, I'm not expecting super big hop notes or anything like that on the beer. For the style of beer, which is a Belgian Strong Dark Ale, it is a very tasty beer. Very, very well made beer. So, if you see this, pick it up. I mean, they've got a big distribution. Very nice beer. Very nice beer. So, with that being said, if you've had, this is a 2018 edition of the Gulden Draak Classic. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.